paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes, I've made a few. I've had my shadows and kicks in my feet to go on. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. I've taken my bows in my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. The champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. Oh, we are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions.
There it is. Time's on. John Johnson gets the kick away, and a strong kick too. He sends it down to the 10-metre line. It's been let go and gone out. Been touched by the Aberdeen Tigers, and Scone will go on the tack first up with the first loose head and feet. A very important kick. The kicking into the wind.
They're kicking into the wind, but the breeze played a big factor in that. It was going straight to Tenner. The ball moved mid-air. He went to take it and pulled out of it.
Dave Madden just slowly but surely going for the ball. The first scrum has packed. Just waiting for it to go. We're still waiting for the fireworks, if there's going to be any. The ball has come out from Dave Madden. He's gone to the blind side to find Brad Adams, who is now tackled for the first. They're 5 metres out the Scone side. They go on the attack. Wayne Headley, the fullback for Scone, is met by Tossie Gardner and also Graham Huddleston. Falls back in the tackle, stands up. He plays it. John Johnson holds it up. Brett Highlands put the head down and will score off the third tackle of the game. The T Services scoreboard, 4 points to Scone. Aberdeen yet to score. Well, he's just put it down about 2 metres to the eastern side of the upright. A simple play from the scrum. One fullback up. Brett Highland on a charge.
What a start. Hard to hold Brett Highland out in any game, let alone a grand final, when you've got adrenaline running through your body. It all goes back to the mistake from Tenner, off the kick-off, and it's all due to the breeze. Unfortunately, he tried to pull out of the kick. The kick held up in the breeze, hit his hand from the ensuing scrum. 2 tackles later, Scanner in the right-hand side of the upright, and it looked like going 6-0 up.
Aberdeen Tigers, they don't want to lose their head after this. It's not the start that they would have wanted to the grand final to score in the first minute of play.
The last thing they need to do now is to panic. We're a minute in.
Just waiting for John Johnson to take this kick. The ball's just fallen off the mound. The strong wind and time has been blown off. We might like to thank the sponsors.
We've got the T-Services scoreboard today showing 4-0 to Scone with kick to come. NRL updates throughout the afternoon for the Scone Golf Club. Of course, we'll be looking for the McDonald's Muswellbrook Player of the Day as well. And special comments, Mick Jordan for the Aberdeen Bowling Club.
Yeah, there's two ways this will go from here on in. Scone may think that they've, all of a sudden, this is us, we've done this all year, this is all we need to do, we just keep doing this. They're probably wrong, and no doubt they are. Aberdeen don't need to panic about this. This was unfortunate, and that's the way rugby league goes. They need to really consolidate now, not panic, and work their way back into the game.
John Johnson comes in to take the kick. The flags have gone up. The T-Services scoreboard. Scone in front, 6 points to 0. And if those goalposts don't fall over by the end of the game, I don't know what's hanging on to them.
What a confidence builder that must be for John Johnson, nailing the first kick of the day.
Yeah, look, and especially into the breeze as well. I know we're going to keep harping on that, but look, that's just how it's going to be for the day. That's what's going to play the factor, is the breeze. Tim Lonergan from Aberdeen's put the ball on the mound, and he's kicked it hard, and he's kicked it fairly straight too. It will land, and it will be collected by Scone, and a big run up to it. It looks like Brett Hyland will be tackled. Tossie Gardner involved with that one. John Johnson goes to dummy half. He will find Scott Pennell, the captain coach for Scone. Dismisses Graham Huddleston, who falls on his backside before being taken. Second tackle, they're 22 metres out, about 15 metres in from the eastern touchline, as Ross Duggan for Scone puts the head down, has a run, and that is Dan Taylor involved with that tackle. Graham Huddleston also. John Johnson from dummy half has been able to get a kick away. It's gone down towards Sean Tanner and Clayton Johnson's side on that left wing. Clayton with the ball, the rookie of the year, will be tackled right on halfway, 5 metres in from the eastern touchline. That'll be the first tackle. Time for the Aberdeen forwards to have a run. First tackle, second tackle is just over halfway. An overrun, looks like a forward. Dan Taylor for Aberdeen makes 10 metres before he is met by Scott Pennell, who is slow to get up. Mark Wilden from dummy half has been able to find Nathan Daniels. Sean Tanner on a short ball back inside and makes valuable yards, and they're 25 metres out from the Scone line as Nathan Daniels holds the ball up again for his brother Ben Daniels, who's got a chance. The ball has come out the back. Nathan Daniels has collected it, and it looks like it's a try. It's going to be awarded. It looked like there may have been a hand in there, but the T-Services scoreboard will now read 6 points to Scone, 4 points to Aberdeen with a kick to come. Mick Jordan.
Daniels brothers. Nathan got the ball to the line looking for runners. He found a runner in his brother Ben. Ben found the opening and offloaded, and a fortuitous offload, and Aberdeen have scored a great try and hit straight back.
It was a scrappy play. A little kick's gone in. Looked like the ball may have come off a few hands, but still Rodney Bowd right there, and the T-Services scoreboard. Scone still in front, 6-4 with a kick to come. Noticing in back play, the captain coach for the Scone Thoroughbred, Scott Pennell, is down and receiving attention to what looks like it's a knee, and he looks to be in all sorts of trouble.
Well, let's hope Scott's okay, because he's the linchpin in the pack as far as Scone go. Also, the captain coach, the leader out there. It's hard to lose a leader, but also Darryl Reno's there, so maybe they can get over it. He does look in trouble.
He's in all sorts of bother as he lays down the 30-metre line. It looks like he's slowly but surely getting to the hands and knees. He's got to the feet. They won't get him off.
What a start to a grand final, Joel. 2 tries in what, a minute and a half?
Yeah, look, and no one would have expected it. I mean, Aberdeen, obviously, they grouped after that first try. They said, don't worry about it. The Daniels brothers have come together, as you said, in the match preview. And the T-Services scoreboard, 6 points to 4 as we just wait for Tim Lonergan. He comes in to take the kick. It's left the boot. Looks all right. The flags go up. We're all locked up at 6-all on the T-Services scoreboard. Scott Pennell still looks like he's in trouble. He's trying to walk out that knee. It looks like he will come off.
Yes.
Looks like he probably will come off, and no, they're not going to get him off. He's staying on. The big unit.
No, he's tough, Scott. If he comes good, he'll be there.
Look, and they need him too. Aberdeen, noticeably in that first set of 6 that they had the ball, letting the second rowers run it up.
But
Where was Tossie Gardner?
We're 1 or 2 minutes in. The only set of 6 we've had, completion, was Aberdeen, and they've scored.
And now we've had 2 tries. Scott Pennell will come off the field as referee Rod Bowd blows time on. John Johnson's put the ball high. He'll only get it to the 30-metre line. Bit of a mix-up of the Aberdeen players, but finally Dan Taylor comes up with it, makes 10 metres, and they will be tackled 5 metres from the eastern touchline. Here is Tossie Gardner now. He runs off. He's bumped a couple off. He's been able to get the ball out. Mark Wilton's clean up. And here comes Graham Huddleston just over the 40-metre line. Gets the ball off to Sean Tanner. They're over the halfway. They're 45 metres out. They're on a charge. The ball comes to the back line. It's Nathan Daniels. He will find Brad Milton, the lock for Aberdeen, before he is tackled 35 metres out and about almost centre field. Nathan Daniels, the Aberdeen halfback, in dummy half. He's got a ball back to Ben Hagan, who will be tackled now centre field on the 30-metre line. I think that is the 4th tackle. Graham Huddleston lining up for a run. He puts the head down as he gets the ball. Shapes to pass it, but hangs onto it, and a terrific tackle. A terrific tackle. The ball has come out now, and Tossie Gardner with it. the last tackle as Mark Wilton sends it to the left-hand side for Ben Daniels. That's where they scored the try. The kick has gone high in the air. Fumbled by Aberdeen before it's picked up by Wayne for Scone, and that will be the 0 tackle. 10 metres out and 5 metres from the eastern touchline as Brett Hyland will have a run from dummy half, makes about 5 metres. They're 20 metres out the Scone side as Ross Duggan with the ball has got the head down. He's stepped inside to run around Tossie Gardner, and Ben Hagan involved with that tackle, and also Mark Wilton. John Johnson for Scone in dummy half. Brett Hyland wound up. He's got the ball. He will take on Lee Mitchell. Only 16. The ball's come out. Tim Lonigan will have a knock on both ways, and a special comment thanks to the Aberdeen Bowling Club.
Yeah, Tanner holds that ball and in to go. Aberdeen are in again. 3 minutes into the game. He was unfortunate at the wind playing havoc with the side without the advantage. The ball's going up in the air. Tanner holds that ball. Aberdeen score again.
Scone just struggling to get that ball out of their own half at the moment, and they will go on the defence again, and Aberdeen will not let them off the hook. This scrum is packed down 15 metres from the western touchline on the 30-metre line. Nathan Daniels puts the ball in the scrum. As I speak, out it comes, and he'll find Ben Daniels, his brother. He will run around Wayne Headley, who has just been able to hang on for the ride. They're 25 metres out centre field. It's Nathan Daniels continuing with Brad Milton before he is tackled on the 20-metre line. Finally gets up, stands, plays the ball, and Dan Taylor for Aberdeen. A shoulder charge by John Johnson. He just puts him to ground. They're 10 metres out now on the third tackle. Mark Wilton from dummy half will find Craig Tossie Gardner before he is met by the Scone defence. They're 5 metres out. They're centre field. They're going to be looking to spread it to the right-hand side. It does go that way. Nathan Daniels. He's got Graham Huddleston on the inside. Nathan holds it up and is now tackled. 3 metres out, it's the last tackle. Ball onto Mark Wilton, and terrific work. Daryl Reno able to defuse that little grubber kick. Puts a foot out, now has the ball, and a penalty has been given to the Scone side. This is what they need, but they're centre field. I'm not sure they can actually find the touch. They decide not to, and Brett Hyland with the ball before he has been able to pass it out now and find Sean Spence for the Scone side. They play it for the second. John Johnson darting from dummy half. He will do that all day, and especially as the half gets a little bit longer. Finally tackled now, 35 metres out, 15 from the western touchline. Penalty has been given against the run of play, against the attacking side for not standing up to play the ball in the tackle.
Yeah, Wilton a minute ago at hooker for Aberdeen took the option to a little kick through. Should have used the numbers. That Aberdeen had numbers out wide and could have scored again.
Daryl Reno for Scone just having a talk to the referee about that penalty. He will assume the role of captaincy now while Scott Pennell is off. Just looking down on the bench, Scott Pennell seems to be in all sorts of trouble. He's got a couple of trainers down there at the moment giving him attention. Sean Tanner for Aberdeen will find the line now, and they're 25 metres out. Aberdeen to go on the attack. They're giving Scone, they're taking the match up to them as Dan Taylor for Aberdeen, who will take the first hit up, and that's where he will be tackled now. John Johnson involved in that tackle. The ball keeps coming to the left-hand side. It's Brad Milton tackled by Brett Hyland for the Scone side. It's the second tackle. Mark Wilton sends it back. No, continuing on the left side. A run up the middle of the ruck. It's Graham Huddleston for Aberdeen, making good 5 metres, and that's valuable yards. The Scone defence are on their own try line. Mark Wilton to the right, left-hand side finds Nathan Daniels. A short ball that's found his brother Ben Daniels and tackled again. The fourth tackle. They've got to keep coming towards the right-hand side. Mark Wilton, just a nothing play really, and their dummy half will now have to play the ball. Nathan Daniels a dart. A referee's blown it up, and I think he's got a knock-on. A knock-on involved there, and we'll have a scrum now 10 metres out from the Scone line. They will have the feed, and they need to get out of this half desperately.
Yeah, Scott Pennell's been taking the dressing shed, Joel. That's a big blow for Scone. Doesn't look good for Scone at the moment. Another bad option from Aberdeen in an attacking opportunity. I think they need Bridge on the field. Very smart round the play of the ball.
Absolutely for Scone. They've won the scrum, and number 3 for Scone will be running that up. That is Shannon Keats. Dave Madden to dummy half finds a running Daryl Rando, who's brushed off 1 or 2. They've attacked him pretty high, I've got to say. They will give him a lot, being his last game. John Johnson goes to the right-hand side where Ross Duggan is waiting for the ball. Dan Taylor, in a very good ball and all tackle, has been able to wrap him up. Aberdeen defence at the moment very good as John Johnson's been able to get the foot in, and a kick that has gone out on the full. Well, the wind sort of died down a little bit for him. I think he picked that, and he's put the kick in. Unfortunately, it's gone out on the full, and now Aberdeen again will go on the attack 30 metres out from the Scone line.
And Aberdeen at the moment look the side that want to win this game more than Scone. Aberdeen are playing very, very good rugby league.
They are clearly the better side at the moment in the opening minutes. The T-Services scoreboard 6-all. Graham Huddleston stands at 5'8". The big front rower from the scrum is charged on before Brett Hyland is able to bring him down. They're 28 metres out centre field, and it is Mark Wilden running from dummy half, getting to the 20-metre line. Well, the Scone defence, they need to hang on to this. It's Nathan Daniels at dummy half, switches it back. He finds Ben Hagan, but he holds the ball up, and then he is tackled by John Johnson. The third tackle as the ball comes to the right-hand side. Brad Milton with the ball. He loves to get involved here. Sean Taylor is also involved, the Aberdeen fullback, before it is pulled up. The halfback for Aberdeen gets it on to Ben Daniels. He holds the ball up. A cutout pass has gone to the boot of Clayton Johnson before it is eventually collected by Dave Madden for the Scone side. Thanks to the Aberdeen Bowling Club. We'll take a quick special comment.
Yeah, Aberdeen possession in this game so far. They've come up with one try, but they really need to capitalise. Scone will get possession. If they put back-to-back sets together, they're right back in the game.
The T-Services scoreboard in the Group 21 Grand Final. It's all locked up. We still have only had 11 minutes gone in this first half. Brett Hyland making good yards though and gets to the 30-metre line. They need to get out of here, and that's what they've done through the help of Justin Whitehead before he is actually tackled there. Can't put him the ground. They play the ball. This is the last tackle. Need a strong kick. Dave Madden has charged down. Scone can still not get out. Wayne Headley, it's not played at. No, the tackle count has now been restarted and they'll be tackled. They can't get out of this half. They're 25 metres out centre field as the ball is run from dummy half, and it's Dave Madden tackled.
Well, that should never have been a restart, Joel. That was never played
Absolutely.
at. Aberdeen should be on the attack.
A penalty has been given, and this is the help that Scone needed. They're finally, Aberdeen were offside. They're probably offside again, mind you, from the tap. And Adrian Gollage for Scone will hold up and gets the ball back out there. It looks like it could be John Johnson. He's held it up. He's got Dave Madden to support. They're over the 40-metre line before eventually it is brought down. Bit of a scuffle there just at the moment. Daryl Rando involved with Lee Mitchell. And Shannon Keats coming in at the same time. It's just push and shove at the moment. Nothing too serious. This is probably just the heat. The boys just getting the tempers out, and eventually Scone being able to get over that advantage line. Currently the play is 35 metres out from the Aberdeen line as the players are now separated, and referee Rod Bout has blown time off, and he'll call a couple of players in. Thanks to the Aberdeen Bowling Club, Mick Jordan.
Yeah, Lee Mitchell's a great young player, but he doesn't need to be baiting Daryl Rando without a doubt. Daryl's been there, done that. Lee Mitchell may be on the wrong side of something here today if he does that.
It's a quick lesson that he'll learn. There's knock on at the moment, so it will be a scrum. Just waiting for the sides to pack down. Aberdeen a little too keen to push off the mark, waiting for Nathan Daniels to feed the ball for Aberdeen. 35 metres out centre field. A win for Aberdeen. Goes to Sean Tanner, who is standing in the back line, the fullback, and he is now tackled for the first 38 metres out rather. They run towards the western sideline and tackled there for the second, just short of halfway. It's Mark Wilton and dummy half, finds Graham Huddleston. Ross Duggan goes low, and over the top that is Adrian Gollage before eventually being pulled down. Slow on the play the ball. That's what's going to happen. They're going to lay all over that player all day, and Rodney Bout is going to blow penalties all day long. And Aberdeen, another strong chance now as they'll try and find the line. They're 41 metres out, and they pick up about 3 metres on that kick.
Well, it's a matter of time before Aberdeen score again the way it's going. They're definitely the side that wants to win it most at the moment.
The T-Services scoreboard is 6-all at Scone Park. We will check NRL scores thanks to the Scone Golf Club into the second half as Brad Milton for Aberdeen goes on the attack with the head down. Support for Aberdeen, they don't seem to be running up with these forwards who are running up as Tossie Gardner will run into the shoulder of Daryl Rando. He's brought down. They're 12 metres out from the Scone line currently.
Scott Pinnell's on his way back too, Joel.
They need him. They need him. Nathan Daniels taken a little bit high. Rodney Bout says that's just on the shoulder. That's okay. Mark Wilton goes to the left-hand side. It's Ben Daniels. Cuts out to find the captain coach of Aberdeen, Sean Tanner. Throws a nothing ball out the back. It goes to the ground but collected. It comes through the back line and it's Brad Milton for Aberdeen. He's been strong so far. Tackled on the last tackle. They're 10 metres out centre field looking for their kickers. They've got Ben Daniels to the left. Nathan Daniels to the right. Nathan has the ball. He holds it up. Gets a little grubber kick. It looks like it will get in there, but Wayne Headley for Scone has been able to defuse that, and he will play the ball now 3 metres out from his own line.
To me, Sean Tanner needs to get deep and hit the holes. Benny Daniels having an outstanding game at 5'8", but Tanner's in the line with him all day. Needs to get back, pick his mark and run the ball.
Scott Pinnell, the captain coach for Scone, he's their gun forward. He is on the sideline now, ready to come on, just waiting for an opportunity as Scone will run from dummy half. The ball that has hit the chest of Brett Hyland, and it's going to be a knock-on. Knock on the Scone. Aberdeen will get to feed the scrum as they continue, and possession mounts up for Aberdeen also. They're 30 metres out, almost centre field, where this scrum will take place.
The way the possession has gone with Aberdeen all game, they really need to make sure that they put some points on the board. Scone, it's 6-all at the moment, but Aberdeen have failed to come up with the points with vital possession.
Mick Jordan, special comments thanks to the Aberdeen Bowling Club. T-Services scoreboard at the moment, 6-all locked up with about 15 minutes gone in this first half. We're looking for the McDonald's Muswellbrook Player of the Day a little bit later on and taking NRL updates throughout the afternoon thanks to the Scone Golf Club.
Brett Flaherty for Aberdeen is tackled on the 20-metre line, and Daryl Bowen, Carrots they call him, is on the field. Dan Taylor plays the ball. It goes to the right-hand side where Nathan Daniels will collect it. Sean Tanner, just a short fumble and a let off for Scone. The T-Services scoreboard is 6-all. There will be another scrum now 12 metres out and about 10 metres in from the sideline. Scott Pennell now is on the field. He doesn't look the best, I've got to say, Mick Jordan.
Well, he'll soon find out because it's on up the middle there. Sean Tanner really needs to get on his game. I think he, as the captain coach, first year of doing that, a little bit overwrought with it all at the moment, dropped a few balls and needs to relax.
Ball comes out the scrum and it is number 4. Thank you very much, Dean Taylor for Scone. He runs it through, and now Darryl Rando going through the hands finds Shannon Keats. He's a big centre, number 3, and he will be tackled now for the second, and they're 30 metres out. Ricky Stage rather is on the field also now for Aberdeen. That's the change that Mick Jordan called for. Tackled by Brad Milton. Scone will stand and play the ball 35 metres out from their own line, trying to get into Aberdeen territory. And John Johnson wrapped up now on the 40-metre line. We're centre field looking for perhaps an early kick, but the forwards want it one more time. One more time and they will eventually be tackled. It's a nothing run, making no yardage at all, the Scone side. This kick very important. Aberdeen will try and rush this. Dave Madden able to get it away. It has hit the deck and runs over the 20-metre line, over the 10-metre line before it's eventually collected by Tim Lonigan for Aberdeen. Holds it up and able to beat a tackle before being brought down by Luke Reichel. It looks the ball has come out and it's not going to be a try because the play has been called up. He's got a knock on there, Rodney Bowden.
He's a lot closer than us. It looked all right to me. Unlucky for Scone Thoroughbreds, lucky for Aberdeen Tigers. Scone Thoroughbreds, Tigers have made 2 mistakes down this and they've almost scored 2 tries, Scone.
Tim Lonigan for Aberdeen looked a bit gingerly as he collected that ball.
He did. He didn't have any security. He held the ball out in his right hand. Should have had both hands on the ball.
Checking the T-Services scoreboard at the moment, locked up at 6-all at the moment, and we've got about 17 minutes down in this first half.
Scone with the ball has found Darryl Rando, who has been driven in a spear tackle. And it seems to be okay. Has the referee blown it up? They're 10 metres out. No, the penalty has been given. I didn't sure he's going to blow a penalty.
I thought that was a magnificent tackle. There was absolutely nothing in it.
His head hit the ground first, Mick.
I thought it was your shoulder, mate. Your shoulder's near your head.
I saw that ball there go into the ground first thing. It's a penalty anyway, and now Scone on the attack with the first tackle. They're 5 metres out from the Aberdeen try line. They'll be looking to convert points. Ross Duggan, he is dangerous from the middle, and that's where he will be tackled now. 3 metres out. Scone continue on the attack through Dave Madden. Darryl Rando on the inside, beats a tackle, and just short. Just inches short. He will stand and play the ball. It's the 4th tackle. John Johnson in dummy half. Quick. He gets the ball as he holds it up. Scott Pennell will stand in the tackle. Finds the ball out the back for Ross Duggan before he is eventually brought down with a couple of Aberdeen players involved there. Dan Taylor and also Brad Milton. This is the 4th tackle. I apologise. John Johnson holds it up again from dummy half. That's not normally what he'll do. He hangs onto it. Able to get a ball away to Dave Madden as Wayne Headley will score in the corner for Scone. The T-Services scoreboard, Scone lead at the moment, 10 points to 4, and there has been 19 minutes of play gone. 10 points to 4, a try. This is not what Aberdeen wanted after they've done so well keeping Scone in their own half. The first time Scone are able to get a sniff of a try after their first one. Over they go.
Absolutely amazing. John Johnson was the architect of all that. He beat 2 or 3 defenders, held the ball up, put his hand round the other side of its defender, got the ball away, and Scone scored in the corner. This is tough for Aberdeen. They've had the weight of possession all game. They've come up with 6 points. Scone have had 3 sets and got 12 points.
The T-Services scoreboard, Scone lead 10 points to 6. There is a kick to come. John Johnson will have this from the sideline. In this breeze, he'd be
they got 10 points.
He'd be an absolute hero.
I backed him in to kick it already.
well, he's going to miss it. That's all right. T-Service scoreboard, 10 points to 6. John Johnson not wasting time with this kick. He's just lined it up. He comes in. He strikes it. He has struck it pretty well. And Mick Jordan, you were right.
How good
you
am
were
I
right.
going?
The T-Service
What a
scoreboard, 12 points to 6 in the grand final.
20 minutes gone in this first half. We'll be taking NRL updates throughout the afternoon for the Scone Golf Club. T-Services scoreboard here, Scone 12, Aberdeen 6. Special comment thanks to the Aberdeen Bowling Club, Mick Jordan.
Well, look at the outstanding play from John Johnson. He ran everything that happened then. He created the try, then he kicks a goal on the sideline against the Breeze. Outstanding.
Stephen Bridge gets us underway from halfway. The ball is found down near the try line. It is collected by the Scone attack, and they will come in, and Daryl Bowen has just fallen off a tackle. 20 metres out, they will have another go as Brad Adams playing the ball, finding John Johnson now for Scone, and eventually is being brought down. That's the second tackle at the moment. They're 15 metres from the western touchline. The ball goes to centre field and Brett Hyland crosses the 30-metre line. Daryl Rando just assisting in that as well. John Johnson at dummy half goes towards the left-hand side. He's held the ball up looking for a breakaway. They've gone high. They're hanging off him. He's got the arm with the ball with the arm and it was free, but eventually brought down in a terrific tackle, including Tossie Gardner. Brett Hyland from dummy half has got the ball. Another one back inside for Daryl Rando. Into the Tigers territory now on the 40-metre line, almost centre field. It's the last tackle. Dave Madden sets himself for a kick. Eventually they get the play away. It's John Johnson who will take the kick. It looks like he may have been taken out in back play. Tim Lonigan with the ball for Aberdeen, and apparently he wasn't taken out in back play, but John Johnson still hasn't been able to get up from that tackle. Sean Tanner for Aberdeen runs sideways before he's met by the Scone defence, straightens up and makes a couple of metres centre field currently as play has just been held up for John Johnson, who is still injured.
Referee Bowd can't afford to miss that. There was a definite late hit, and I'll tell you what, if he doesn't start policing them now, it's going to get very ugly later on.
I think you've got to follow the ball as a referee, and I think the linesmen are the guys that really need to pick up on that. The linesman didn't see it, didn't comment, so Bowdy can only go the way he can go.
Look, I didn't see the incident, but look, he didn't get up, so it came nice. Eventually, though, he is up now, a little bit ginger, and we're waiting for time to be blown on. Sean Tanner will play the ball back to Stephen Bridge. Finds Dan Taylor, a short ball to Daryl Bowen. Could have been a forward one, but let's call it a line ball. Stephen Bridge, dummy half now, will find Ben Hagan. Strong tackle. Very strong
Johnson
tackle.
seems okay now.
Yeah, he seems all right. Put his head into that one. He's come out okay. Stephen Bridge eventually brought down two. He's only small, and the defenders won't mind tackling him. Nathan Daniels maybe been a little bit quiet recently. There's been a penalty. It looks like it might be a trip. This could go against Aberdeen. It has. It has. It looks like he's put the elbow in, and one of the Scone defenders has gone flying, so taken out of play. That's not what the Tigers want. They need to keep their discipline up, and Scone will now kick for touch on halfway.
Well, I'm amazed by all that. I can't believe it. That was an incredible mistake from Aberdeen in possession.
Ross Duggan will be tackled now for the first. They're 42 metres out, almost centre field. Comes back towards Brett Hyland, who fumbles the ball. He is met, though, by Brad Milton for Aberdeen, eventually brought down in a ball-and-all tackle. Finally stands up to play it. Johnson from dummy half runs, holds the ball up again. He's beaten a tackle. Ball knocked down by Tim Lonigan, and the tackle count will be restarted. This is tackle 0. 15 metres from the eastern touchline. Play at the moment 20 metres out from the Aberdeen line. The ball has been held up by Adrian Gollage. Eventually gets it on to Brett Hyland. They're tackled. That's the first tackle now. Dave Madden in his final game goes to dummy half. We'll find Daryl Rando also in his final game before Brett Hyland eventually is held up and put to ground, needing 3 Aberdeen defenders to do it, though. They're 15 metres out. They're 10 metres in from the eastern touchline, and it's Shannon Keats from dummy half for Scone, making 10 metres, and he shouldn't be able to do that from that position. Ross Duggan in dummy half. We'll find John Johnson waiting for the ball. Dave Maddens, it goes through the hands, looking for a cutout pass. Luke Reichel for Scone. He's held
Great
up
tackle
now.
from Gardner.
Terrific tackle. They're 1 metre out. Eventually not allowed to play it. He does stand to play it, though. Daryl Rando with the ball. No, it's come up with an Aberdeen. Going for a kick from dummy half. The kick, bit of a nothing kick.
It was a nothing kick, but what an outstanding tackle from a front rower in this game. That was absolutely brilliant. Gardner saved a very vital situation for Aberdeen. Aberdeen back on the attack.
An early kick in the tackle count by Nathan Daniels has caught Wayne Headley out.
Clayton Johnson can run.
Clayton Johnson in a charge for the ball with Wayne Headley. The ball's going to sit up. It's going to sit up. It's found its way touch in goal. What a terrific play. Nathan Daniels, good vision and good speed by Clayton Johnson.
We spoke earlier about teams not using the breeze. Classic example, Clayton Johnson's one of the quickest players in our competition. That was dead unlucky for Aberdeen. Great use of the breeze.
Great use of the breeze. He's kicked it on the 20-metre line. The ball's actually gone dead. That's how strong this breeze is at the moment. So we wait for the ball to come back. Scone will restart at the 20.
2 cents the scoreboard. Scone 12, Aberdeen 6 with, where are we? About 24 minutes down in this first half.
Scone now are starting to roll. The first 10 minutes of the game, they struggled a little with Aberdeen's enthusiasm. They put a couple of back-to-back sets together, and now they're playing some good footy.
Adrian Gollage for Scone is tackled now 35 metres out, 25 metres out from their own line. and eventually brought down. That's the second tackle. Playing the centre field, they're 32 metres out. Scone keep going through the hands, using the forwards as they run through. Eventually tackled. Brad Milton involved with those tackles. I reckon he's made 1,000 tackles so far, and so is Ben Hagan. Johnson at dummy half finds Brett Hyland with his hand up to have a bit of a run. And good tackle there. Looks like Shane Tapper for Aberdeen has been injected into the game. Rodney Bowd gets the side back on 10. Well, they've got to be back with the referee. If they're not going to be back with him, he needs to penalise them. That's what the touch judges need to do. Sean Tanner will have the ball for Aberdeen after a kick that's gone through, and they're 5 metres from the western touchline, 15 metres out. And it will be Tim Lonigan who will be wrapped up. He doesn't seem to be brought his game along today, Tim Lonigan. Stephen Bridge at dummy half finds Shane Tapper, who will run hard. He's been able to beat the tackle.
Great run from Tapper.
Yeah, missed the tackle of Ross Duggan. They're 40 metres out centre field. Nathan Daniels holds the ball up. Eventually will be brought down by Brad Adams for Scone. On the halfway line, just short of centre field, and Stephen Bridge will go towards the left-hand side. Finds Sean Tanner, who will look for Clayton Johnson again with a kick. And that kick just a little too deep. Wayne Henley is awake up to that now and is covered it beautifully. 5 metres from the western touchline on the 20-metre line as Scone will run it. That's Sean Spence for the Scone side from the wing. He will run it in. Makes about 3 metres now. It's the second tackle. Johnson at dummy half comes up with the ball, has been able to evade. One tackle he's made. He's over the 40. He's over the halfway. He's got no support. Tim Lonigan will come through, tackle him, not held, raises again, and Sean Tanner and Stephen Bridge will have to come through and do it. Centre field, 30 metres out. He's going well, isn't he? He's having the game.
How good is this John Johnson? He's Scone all over this bloke.
Group 21 Player of the Year. Dave Madden has the ball now and will find the centre there. That is Dean Taylor. And he's got the ball out the back where Ross Duggan will be tackled now 25 metres out, 15 metres out from the Aberdeen line. He's held it up a little bit and has been able to make some valuable yards. And that's Peter Warden for Scone. Johnson to dummy half, finds Madden on the right-hand side, misses out Darryl Randos, put the kick through. Adrian Gollage, the ball has bounced back actually off the Aberdeen defender and spun over the 30-metre line. Adrian Gollage on the front row has put the boot to the air, and it's not a bad one. Sean Tanner has let it bounce and eventually has now collected it, and Scone almost laid off him. You've got to tackle him. Special comment thanks to the Aberdeen bowling.
Yeah, funny piece of play there, Scone. John Johnson, what an outstanding footballer. He's moved to the second row. Pete Warden's come on hooker, and John Johnson's impact is even bigger.
The Scone kicking game hasn't been what it's been today. They've gone for that move. They've kicked it over the top of Wayne Headley. It looks like this ball will just run dead, though. Again, it's got to be trying. Now they're playing football deep into Scone's half again.
That's the way to play the game. You've got to be down the other end. But what Nathan Daniels needs to do is judge the breeze better. His kicks have been too long. It's a very, very strong breeze. He needs to try and make the ball sit up. Clayton Johnson has the pace to do anything, but Nathan really needs to control his boot a little bit better.
T7's the scoreboard. Scone 12, Aberdeen 6. We've got about 13 minutes left to play till half-time.
John Johnson will tap the ball, get it underway. Adrian Gollage got his hand up and he will run into the defenders, including Shane Tapper for Aberdeen. They're 25 metres out their centre field. The ball has been from Peter Warden. He's hung onto it a little bit and he will be tackled, making no yards whatsoever. The ball to the right-hand side now. We'll find Brad Adams, the lock for Scone, eventually is brought down now 15 metres in from the eastern touchline. Back towards centre field, Adrian Gollage with a strong run, but a terrific tackle by Dan Taylor down low. It's the fourth tackle, slow to rise, juggles the ball a little bit. They're all offside, the Aberdeen side. Over halfway, back over the other side again is Dave Madden for the Scone. Graham Huddleston, good driving defence by Aberdeen. They're not giving the Scone side much at all, are they? John Johnson gets a kick away though. It's a bit of a short kick. Tim Lonigan will pick it up 25 metres out from his own line and will be tackled now just short of the 40-metre line, about 15 in from the western touchline. Towards centre field, Stephen Bridge directs Sean Tanner, the captain coach for Aberdeen, and he's picked up and driven into the ground. Terrific tackle, Adrian Gollage and Ross Duggan for Scone. Stephen Bridge from dummy half will run himself. Gone a little bit high, but it's around the shoulder, not too bad, over halfway for the second tackle. Sean Tanner for Aberdeen, dummy half, finds Graham Huddleston, who will run onto the ball. Gets a ball out the back to Stephen Bridge. He sends it to the left-hand side. Nathan Daniels cuts out, finds his brother Ben Daniels, and wrapped up by the Scone defence now. They're on the 40-metre line, 15 metres in from the eastern touchline. And Shane Tapper for Aberdeen. Head down. He's strong. He will look for get the pass away, but there's no one supporting him at the moment.
Aberdeen's go forward's been great, Joel. They're on the attack.
On the last tackle, Nathan Daniels with the ball in his hands has been able to find Brett Flaherty, who's flicked it out the back onto Ben Daniels. He's got the kick away, and it looks like this kick could be just a little bit too big too. Quite a useful kick, though. He was able to get it into the end goal.
In normal conditions, fantastic kick. The wind took it a little bit too far, and Benny Daniels needs to get some more ball. He's a very smart footballer. He's definitely on the job for Aberdeen today. Tanner needs to get back deep and run the holes. Benny will put him through all day if he's there.
The T-Services scoreboard, Scone lead in this grand final 12 points to 6. We'll be checking NRL scores in the second half. There is only 11 minutes to go in this first half approximately. As it is Dean Taylor in a tackle, terrific tackle too, from that 20-metre restart, able to make 15 metres and still hold the ball up just short of the support. Ross Duggan, perhaps in his last game, will get over the 40-metre line. Their centre field, a terrific tackle by Dan Taylor again for the Aberdeen Tigers. Peter Warden from dummy half has been able to find Daryl Rando, who has picked up. They're monstering him today, absolutely monstering, making sure that they put him to ground every single time. Stands, plays the ball. He's able to find Adrian Gollage, who is just a little flat-footed. The ball has come out. Aberdeen with it, and they send it to the left-hand side. Ben Daniels finds Nathan Daniels, the halfback. Tackle. 48 metres out from their own line, 10 metres in from the eastern touchline. Cutting out Shane Tapper. Clayton Johnson gets in for a run. Quickly tackled, though, by the Scone defence, and he's just got over the halfway line. Goes towards centre field. Graham Huddleston, the big front rower for the Tigers, finds Dan Taylor. A bit of a hospital pass, but a terrific tackle by Brett Hyland. He read that play beautifully. Shane Tapper looking for the ball. He will go down. He will keep an arm free.
Aberdeen need some guidance at the moment, Joel. They're all over the place.
Unable to get the pass away. It's Stephen Bridge for Aberdeen. On to Nathan Daniels. Ball back inside. Not a bad idea, but the ball has come out, and it will be Peter Warden for Scone collecting it before he is tackled now on the 30-metre line approximately. We are centre field, and that will be the 0 tackle. John Johnson, Group 21 Player of the Year at dummy half, has been able to get the ball to Brad Adams, and who gets over the 40-metre line. We'll take a special comment thanks to the Aberdeen Bowling Club.
Yeah, back with Scone now, the ball. Aberdeen have had the weight of possession all this game. They've come up with 6 points. It's not enough to beat this side. They're unbeaten all year. A great footy team.
The T-Services scoreboard, 12 points to 6. Only about 10 minutes to go, and then we've got a touch judge in. He's got the flag up, and it looks like he is going to call out Shane Tapper, I believe, something in the tackle. It's over the far side. It's about just on the halfway line, about 5 metres in from that touch line, in front of the Aberdeen Tigers army. You got to be brave to put your flag up there and come in.
Most definitely. He's called the captain out, Sean Tanner. Interesting to see what goes on here. I don't like this when the linesmen get involved in games of footy.
Look, it has been flowing. It's been a little bit of drop ball, but it's been a terrific game. The T-Services scoreboard currently 12 points to 6. Time off with 10 minutes to go. It's just waiting for it, and it's going to be Graham Huddleston from the Aberdeen Tigers who's been called out. But it's obviously something niggly in the tackle. If it warrants a penalty, let's do it. Let's get on with it.
Yeah, let's get on with the game. There's a lot of niggle going on at the moment. This is a grand final. This is a physical game. There's a lot of emotion involved in it. Don't nitpick. Let them play footy.
It looks like it's just going to be a warning, just waiting. I guess it's a good chance for those front rowers to have a drink of water, just collect themselves. The T-Services scoreboard, Scone lead at the moment, 12 points to 6. We will be selecting a McDonald's Man of the Match. Mick Jordan, who do you like for that at the moment? Who's a couple of the front runners?
John Johnson, head and shoulders above everybody on the field. Scone have not been the better side in this game, but John Johnson has been the best player on the field. On the strength of that, Scone lead 12-6. Aberdeen have played really, really well, but Benny Daniels is definitely on the job. Nathan Daniels, Tossie Gardner up front, but they have not been, as I've said, they've been dead unlucky with a few kicks. They have not been able to put the points on the board with the weight of possession, and that could tell in the second half.
Well, that penalty has gone against Scone, who had the ball, and no signal for what it was. We're guessing it's just a little niggle in the play of the ball. Back underway, though. Stephen Bridge will take the tap. They're 35 metres out from the Scone line. Shane Tapper takes the ball, runs strong, gets about 20 metres or so.
Tapper's been outstanding. Has had a great game since he's come on the field.
Shane Tapper needs to get the sticky stuff on his hands, though, because he's dropped the ball in that play of the ball and given the ball up.
Talk about put the mocker on a bloke. He has been outstanding, and he's lost that one.
It's the T-Services Group 21 Grand Final thanks to Telstra Countrywide on the Hunters 2AM. T-Services scoreboard at the moment 12-6 to Scone. We've got about 9 minutes to play.
20 metres out, the ball has come out the same hole that it's gone into. The scrum will have to repack. It's going to be looking for this. I can notice Shannon Keats has come into the 5'8 position. He has the ball in his hands now. Runs into Sean Tanner and also Ben Daniels for the Aberdeen defence. Not a bad run, making a few valuable yards. They're 25 metres out from their own line. It's coming in. Brad Adams for Scone. Runs sideways. Wrapped up by Lee Mitchell. Able to get the ball away, though, too. able to get the ball away.
Yeah, Dean Taylor's a great player. They don't need to give him space. They need to wrap the ball up every time he takes it up.
Justin Whitehead plays the ball, and it's Adrian Golich that is charged on before being tackled by Mark Wilton, who's played very, very well, and also Shane Tapper in the number 16. Johnson gets the ball to the foot. A terrific kick too.
What a
Looks
great
like
kick.
Yep, terrific. It's picked up about 45 metres, and Aberdeen will have the loose head and feed now 25 metres out from their own line on the eastern sideline.
This would be the most dominating performance I've seen thus far in this game from any player in Group 21 for years. Let me tell you, John Johnson, outstanding.
T-Services scoreboard, Scone 12, Aberdeen 6, 8 minutes till half-time.
Well, he's got a lot to play for too, John Johnson. He's got St George selectors up here today having a look at him too, so he would know that and needs to step up. They're also having a look at Lee Mitchell from Aberdeen. Scone have won the scrum and they go through the back line. And eventually Dean Taylor, number 4 for Scone, is tackled in the centre field. They're 18 metres out. A rampaging Brad Adams for Scone. Charges onto it. Tackled by Ben Daniels and Graham Huddleston involved there as well. More niggle in that play the ball. Holding him down just a little bit too long. 10 metres out. It's Luke Reichel for Scone, eventually brought down now 8 metres out. They're 20 metres from the western touchline. Graham Huddleston again holding down in the tackle. He's going to give away points, I'm sure. Adrian Golich strong at the moment, able to just get 1 metre short. They're right next to the goalpost. Scone looking to go on the attack. I think this is the third tackle. Johnson goes to the right. He finds Dave Madden. A high tackle on Brett Hyland. He had already dropped the ball though, and it looks like we'll just play the knock on. Probably just a bit lazy by the Aberdeen defence.
No, I thought it was a magnificent attempt to make a tackle from Tossie Gardner from nowhere. He reached across and he tried to stop the momentum. Hyland couldn't hold the ball. Thankfully for Aberdeen, Scone have missed out on another golden opportunity to score a try.
The T-Services scoreboard still sees the Scone Thoroughbreds in front. They lead 12 points to 6. Probably about 8 minutes or so in this first half to go. The ball is tangled up in the scrum. Eventually it comes out. They go to the short side to find Sean Tanner for Aberdeen, and he is brought down now 15 metres out, 5 metres from the eastern touchline. That's the first tackle. Stephen Bridge will find Tossie Gardner. Strong. He hits, he pivots, looks for support. It's not there. Eventually, yeah, up they get, finally. Both sides holding down the tackles. I think the referee needs to cramp down on this. It's Karras Bowen for Aberdeen, making it over the 30-metre line. They're just off centre field now as the ball comes towards the right-hand side. Sean Tanner with it in his hands. Lee Mitchell fumbles and given the ball up, and Justin Whitehead cleans up for Scone and brought down. That's the 0 tackle.
Taylor angled in on Lee Mitchell and he had a look. That's why he lost it.
Yep, Dean Taylor getting the ball off to Luke Reichel, the number 15 for Scone. Eventually he will be brought down, wrestled down. 3 Aberdeen defenders he needs. Johnson at dummy half will play the ball 30 metres out from the Tigers line. Dave Madden gets the ball, holds it off to give it to Brett Hyland. A ball out the back finds Darryl Rando. Wayne Headley with the ball in his hands for Scone was eventually brought down. Another good tackle too. Stephen Bridge, terrific defender when it goes down low. John Johnson darts from dummy half. Will find Shannon Keats for Scone. This ball will come back towards the left-hand side. 20 metres out centre field. It's Adrian Golich and brought down by Graham Huddleston, who just seems to be everywhere for a big unit.
Graham Huddleston, he's an experienced footballer. He's been there, done that, having a great game.
Madden with the ball back inside will find Ross Duggan. He's been able to get another ball back out too. The ball has gone to the right-hand side. And it looks like Wayne Headley for Scone being able to beat a tackle there of Mark Wilton before eventually coming down. I think it's the 4th tackle. And Dave Madden will go towards Ross Duggan. 10 metres out, he throws a dummy. They fall for it. A ball has gone out on the inside. Brad Adams will score for Scone under the post. The T-Services scoreboard will currently read 16 points to 6. A kick to come right under the post. Just held off a little bit too long. What a great
pass. An absolute outstanding pass from Duggan. He was held in the tackle, went to ground, offloaded. Scone score under the post. Outstanding rugby league round to play the ball. Aberdeen slow to move in there. They are enthusiastic, but they really need to get their defence in order round the play the ball.
What about the dummy?
Outstanding. Outstanding. It was a great play.
Dummy. He just they left him in their wake. Once Brad Adams had actually scored the try, there was 3 Aberdeen players laying down behind him. He just left a trail and able to be strong. Plays the ball down, just waiting for John Johnson now to take this kick. The T-Services
I'd say
successful by number 9, John Johnson for Scone, sees Scone go to lead 18 points to 6 over the Aberdeen Tigers. Side Aberdeen scored by Tim Lonergan, number 5. The Scone Thoroughbreds 18, Aberdeen Tigers 10.
Bustling run before he's brought down. That will be half-time. The T-Services scoreboard is 18 points to 10.
It's the T-Services Group 21 Grand Final thanks to Telstra Countrywide on the Hunters 2M. We might take a break, check the NRL scores thanks to the Scone Golf Club and be back with you from Scone Park in just a moment.
Waiting for referee Rod Bowdy. He's checking the timekeepers. Arm in the air. There goes the whistle. We're underway in the second half of the T-Services Group 21 Grand Final. The T-Services scoreboard 10 points to 18 in favour of Scone. And it's Adrian Gollage for Scone, who's had a great run there. He's brushed off a couple, running sideways. Eventually he will be tackled though 15 metres out. The ball has come out too. The ball has come out collected by Tossie Gardner. Just waiting to see, and it's just going to be a knock on. Adrian Gollage just poor hands. Obviously there was a hand in the ruck. The ball's come out with Tossie Gardner, and Aberdeen will go on to the attack now through the help of this scrum. 20 metres out, 15 metres in from the eastern touchline. Ball goes to centre field with Ben Daniels for Aberdeen. He's brought down, a terrific tackle by Wayne Headley. Sean Tanner to dummy half the fullback. He will find Dan Taylor, who is hit and pivot and is on the 10 metre line. looking for the ball to come back through Tossie Gardner. The head's down. That ball could have been forward. Not given though, tackled and played. Nathan Daniels for Aberdeen has the ball, runs into the line, stands, pivots and eventually brought down by the defenders. For losing a little bit of ground. Graham Huddleston for Aberdeen, strong as he comes in and making about 5 metres now. Now they're about 8 metres out from the Scone line. It's Mark Wilton finding a scrappy pass. Brett Hyland able to clean it up though, and Scone let off the hook through the help of a poor pass by Mark Wilton. They're all offside. The Aberdeen side.
Well, Aberdeen had a magnificent opportunity. The first minute of the second half to score a try. Bad pass from Wilton.
Scone decide not to kick for touch. They've done that quite a few times in this game already. They take the tap and play has made its way centre field now on the 35 metres out from the line. Number 4 for Scone, that's Dean Taylor. He makes it over the 40-metre line, 5 metres in from the eastern touchline. The ball comes back towards centre field. It's Adrian Gollage. He has been strong today. Finds a ball out the back to Brad Adams. He will go sideways, avoids the tackle of Dan Taylor. Can't avoid the tackle, though, of Ben Daniels. Over halfway, there's centre field. Dave Madden at dummy half. Darts, runs, finds Daryl Rando, who has used the kicking game early. Puts a little grubber kick down. Looks like it could find touch. 12 metres out on the western side, and that is where the scrum will pack down now for the Aberdeen Tigers. Take a special comment thanks to Aberdeen Bowling Club.
Well, as we said, Aberdeen, magnificent opportunity. Scone made the mistake through Gollage in the first minute of the second half. Aberdeen failed to capitalise. Scone got the ball back, run a great set of 6. They're back down Aberdeen's end. They've got to bring it up now, 25 metres out from their own line.
Nathan Daniels prepares to feed this scrum. In it goes, out it comes, eventually. They all break. Not sure about the Scone defenders being onside, but it's Luke Reichel that will make the tackle one-on-one against Sean Tanner. He stands and plays the ball on the 20-metre line. Their centre field, a darting run from dummy half. Sees the Aberdeen Tigers now will play the ball on the 30-metre line. It's Dan Taylor for Aberdeen. Fronts up and meets Daryl Rando and also Shannon Keats. A good tackle, ball and all, unable to get the pass away. Mark Wilden from dummy half will find Graham Huddleston. He will run over the 40-metre line. About 20 metres in from the western touch line as the ball comes towards the left. Nathan Daniels, he hangs on to it, finds Clayton Johnson, who's unmarked. The Scone defence will come around. Clayton able to make about 20 metres before being put to ground, 5 metres in from the western touch line. Mark Wilton sends the ball out to the back line where it's Sean Tanner. He will go to the boot on the left. The ball's actually gone high. It's a midfield bomb. It comes back with the direction of the wind. Hanging up, they're letting the ball bounce around which way anyway. Lee Mitchell fights for the ball for Aberdeen, but he is unable to collect it. And it looks like it's Brad Adams.
Well, Sean Tanner continues to get in the back line. Benny Daniels is the 5'8". He needs to let him have that role. He's got a great kicking game. He needs to play fullback.
Scone stand, play the ball on the second. They're 35 metres out from their own line. 25 rather, as they make it to the 30-metre line now. John Johnson for Scone. He is at dummy half. Slow in the play the ball. It will be Brett Hyland. He charges on. A good tackle low. That's Daryl Bowen, and going up high is Mark Wilton. Now 35 metres out there, centre field. Johnson at dummy half will stand. They've caught him. That's that good market offence that we were talking about early in the day.
Yeah, definitely. Aberdeen have stepped up the pace a little. Standing offside too, and they're getting away with it. And then Scone get the kick away now. It's gone back to Tanner.
Tanner will collect it almost on his own try line under the goalpost. As he runs it back, he gets it to the 20-metre line before the Scone defenders are able to meet him. He avoids one of the tackles, makes it over that line. Now 25 metres out. Centre field, not a bad tackle for Scone. It looks like it may have been Adrian Gollage. Eventually brought down two now is for the second. They're 35 metres out from their own line, just off centre field. Graham Huddleston for Aberdeen will run it up. Gone high in the tackle was Ross Duggan. Brought down, but a ball has gone out the back, and that's Brad Milton. Maybe a little bit quiet in that later parts of the first half. He will play the ball now. A bit of a punch in that tackle. It was a punch. The touch judge has seen that. Ross Duggan just silly. Just silly to be throwing a punch when, early in the tackle count. That's a piggyback for Aberdeen.
Most definitely. Aberdeen now have a chance to consolidate. They really need to play this set out. They're going to be about 30 metres out, a set of 6 straight at the line, 5 minutes into the front end of the second half. It's Aberdeen with a big chance now, 18-10 down.
The T-Services scoreboard is 18 points to 10 in favour of the Scone Thoroughbreds as play time off has just been held, 35 minutes to go. And Ross Duggan just having a word too. Referee just explaining you're not allowed to punch in the tackles. Mark Wilden taps the ball, gets it off to Dan Taylor, who is tackled strongly by John Johnson involved with that tackle, and also Ross Duggan too getting involved. Markers went straight. They get out of the play. It's Daryl Rando will take on Graham Huddleston. Graham able to dodge his way out of that one. Mark Wilton with the ball as Graham gets a pass out the back. Graham Huddleston slow to get up. He may have been hurt in that tackle. Aberdeen will play the ball 35 metres out.
The linesman's in again,
Linesman's
Joel.
in again. Linesman's is in again.
A lot of attention paid to Huddleston. He's got offloads away all day. I think Scone have underestimated the offloading game of Aberdeen. I think they're straight up and down. Huddleston's been injured in that tackle. They're trying to cut his offloads off.
Look, this penalty could go against Aberdeen here. This could go against Aberdeen. Players just being called out. It looks like it's Mark Wilton. Here comes the Aberdeen captain, it's Sean Tenner. Not too sure what this is all about, to be honest.
Me either. Jason Phelps is on the sideline about to come on. This bloke will make an impact.
Absolutely. The T-Services scoreboard, 18 points to 10. Actually, Ross Duggan for Scone has now been called out again. This is second time in about as many minutes. We wait for time off. Just getting a little bit niggly, I feel. It's a grand final in rugby league, not netball. It did go against the play. Scone able to get the penalty now, and they will look for touch, kicking 35 metres out and picking up about, the wind hold it up. There was a good banana kick, finds about 25 metres over the halfway line, 45 metres out, 10 metres from the western touchline. Scone with the ball as Dave Madden finds a cutout pass to Darryl Rando. Running onto it is Wayne Headley. Very, very strong too. Gets over the 40-metre line. Nice, fast, open passage of play. Coming up with the ball now is Dean Taylor from dummy half. Gets the ball back to Wayne Headley. That's not fine open play, I can tell you. Back on the 40-metre line. That's where he played the ball for the last tackle. John Johnson at dummy half will find Brett Hyland, who will run up. Ross Duggan back there too to support him, unable to get the pass away. They're centre field, 35 metres out from the line. This will be the fourth tackle, I think. And it's Adrian Gollage charging onto the ball. 3 Aberdeen defenders required to bring him down. Stands Johnson at dummy half. He'll go himself on the right-hand side. Able to miss one. Gets a grubber kick through for himself. Looking out for Sean Tenner, who is able to clean that ball up on his own try line and makes about 3 metres out.
Magnificent play from John Johnson. Very dangerous. Short kick through. Almost scored a try. Aberdeen need Bridge on the field if they're going to win this game. He's an attacking footballer. They're too slow around the play of the ball.
They sure do. And Scone just caught there for being offside. And Sean Tanner will step up and kick this ball on the 20-metre line. Makes about 5 metres or so, and they'll have it 10 metres in from this western touchline through Mark Wilton.
Checking the T-Services scoreboard, Scone 18, Aberdeen 10. About 33 minutes left in this second half.
It'll be
Jason Phelps.
Thank you very much. I'm thinking, I haven't seen that head yet. I know that head, that's Tossie Gardner. He's got the ball and now 40 metres out, 15 from the western touchlines. The ball goes towards the left. Dan Taylor for Aberdeen. He's been so strong today in the headgear. He's gone well. On the halfway line, he plays the ball. Milkshake Aberdeen, their lock. He's wrapped up. And that looks like it was John Johnson doing a one-on-one tackle, looking for a steal too. Good work by Luke Reichel not to get involved. Unable to do it. A ball inside has found Sean Tenner, standing flat-footed now, the Aberdeen attack, but eventually with Jason Phelps and a good tackle by Shannon Keats over the top ends his run. 33 metres out from the Scone line. They're 10 metres in. The ball goes towards centre field. Nathan Daniels will kick it on the last. It's a high bomb. Wayne Headley will have his work cut out for him. Eventually brought it in though beautifully, and he's able to make a few yards before being tackled by Ben Daniels.
That was a great set of 6 by Aberdeen, but they didn't test the Scone defence at all. They run round the markers for 5, then kicked the ball, and there's a penalty to Scone.
Yep, there it is. They're all offside, and Scone will take the kick for the line on the 30-metre line centre field. A scrappy kick though, and that will be a knock-on. Not the right thing to do. Tim Lonigan trying to keep it in the field of play, but unable to gather it in, and will knock it on. Scone will now have the feed on the 40-metre line, almost 45 metres out, 10 metres in from the eastern touchline.
Yeah, dead unlucky. Easy kick to kick the ball out. Tim Lonigan had the ball arrow in at him like an AFL kick, and he stuck his elbow up and the ball went down. That's where I thought it came from. Unlucky for Aberdeen.
Waiting for this ball to be fed. Time has been blown back on, and Dave Madden puts the ball in the scrum. It comes back out, looks like the same hole, but he's got a darting run from this scrum, and he gets to the 40-metre line. We're centre field. The T-Services scoreboard is 18 points to 10. Probably about 30 minutes to go in this grand final. Tackled now. There's an elbow in the tackle, and here comes the touch judge again. Look, that's Brad Milton there. That's milkshake for Aberdeen.
That's not his go. That was no way in the world. Mark Bowder's just trying to get involved in the game. He's been in 4 times in the last 10 minutes.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes here for 10. It was a blatant use of the elbow. He's used the pointy end of the elbow, and it's blatant. He's done it right in front. Now we've got 2 touch judges in.
I'd nearly say Brad Milton's never had the sin bin in his life. He does not play that way. That was very unlucky. All it was an aggressive hit that went wrong.
But this is the fourth time in this half we've had time off for Niggle in the play the ball. I got to say, if it doesn't clean up this time, surely if someone doesn't go to the bin this time, next time someone will go.
And Aberdeen have been on the worst end of it every time. And this puts Scone right on the attack now. If they can score another try, they're 18-10 in front. Aberdeen will do it tough to get back.
Yeah, look, the player that he actually elbowed was Ross Duggan, so it could have been a bit of a fix-up maybe. But they've got the penalty, and Scone will go on the attack now as they cross the 30-metre line. They're 20 metres from the western touchline. That is the first. Johnson to dummy half. He's going to be looking for Brad Adams, the lock for Scone. Eventually he will be brought down now. Jason Phelps involved in that tackle, and also Dan Taylor. Ross Duggan runs a decoy. Dave Madden with the ball, the halfback. He will find Brett Hyland, who darts back off his left and tackled 12 metres out from the Aberdeen line. John Johnson with the ball, holds it up. He will send it sideways, running the angles, and it's Wayne Headley. He's got the head down. He's stepped off the right, running around Jason Phelps to put the ball down under the post. The T-Services scoreboard, 22 points to Scone, 10 points to Aberdeen. About half an hour or so left in this grand final. The kick will come from right in front. A special comment thanks to the Aberdeen Bowling Club.
Yeah, it all goes back to the mistake there in the play the ball. Aberdeen on the defensive because of the linesman coming in and picking things to play the ball. You can't afford to do that with Scone. Dean Taylor, they tried to tackle him. There was two guys in the tackle. He's offloaded to Headley. Headley showed sleight of hand, sleight of foot, scored under the post. Great try to Scone.
We'll take an NRL update thanks to the Scone Golf Club in just a minute, but I mean, honestly, do you think that Scone can run away from here, fellas?
Look, they have to be careful. I reckon it was the Aberdeen defence there. There was only one person for Wayne Headley to beat. And then he was there. I don't know where Sean Tanner was, the fullback.
Yeah, Sean's trying to play in the line for some reason. If he wants to play 5'8", he should be 5'8". He's a great fullback. He plays really well back there. It's unfortunate for Aberdeen, who have really competed in this game all day, but Scone had that little touch of class that keep getting him out of trouble, keep coming up with plays like that. Dean Taylor, you need to wrap him up. He was Player of the Year, Group 21 Player of the Year, 3 or 4 years ago, an outstanding player. He created that, and Scone now 26 points to 10 or 24 points to 10.
It's the T-Services Group 21 Grand Final thanks to Telstra Countrywide on the Hunters 2NM. Take a quick NRL update thanks to the Scone Golf Club.
Conditions in Penrith fairly similar to that in Scone, with quite a strong breeze blowing across the field. The Broncos are playing with their backs to it, and they lead the Panthers 10-0.
10-0 the Broncos. Panthers with a bit of work to do, so do the Aberdeen Tigers. Play has now continued. Adrian Golich from the kickoff is able to beat one. He's going to get over the 40-metre line. He's looking for support. Eventually brought down. Good tackle. Tim Lonigan on the halfway line. This is what Scone wanted. They wanted to keep the running going. Ball to the right-hand side through Brett Hyland. He's got Darryl Rando in support. Doesn't use him, and he will be tackled. Mark Wilton, also Ben Daniels making that tackle. Scone into Tiger territory as John Johnson from dummy half finds a short ball on the right-hand side to Darryl Rando. He get the ball out the back, finds Johnson. A good ball to Shannon Keats, unable to collect that ball though, and that is a knock-on. It's a knock-on. The ball has actually gone in. Aberdeen will have the loose head and feed 15 metres in.
Well, that's exactly what Aberdeen needed. Scone are getting a roll on. They can smell a premiership now. They're starting to play footy. The best backline movements we've seen all day have been from the Scone thoroughbreds. Reno's aggressive now. He wants to play footy.
Waiting for this ball to be fed. It'll be Nathan Daniels for Aberdeen. The ball has come out. And Lee Mitchell has a run. He's been quiet today for a grand final.
Very quiet. As I said, Scone have isolated him. They know he's a young fella and they're giving it to him a bit. Bridges on for Aberdeen.
And he is with the ball. He is tackled by Whitney. Graham Huddleston with the ball out the back. He's been able to get a couple of hands through there, and it will be Brad Milton for Aberdeen, tackled on the halfway line, 15 metres from the eastern touchline. Ben Hagan.
Great run
number
from
12.
Hagan.
Yeah, he's going real well. He's on the 40-metre line now. Stephen Bridge will play the ball. Take the ball from dummy half. He has stepped around one, and Adrian Golich able to bring him down around the bootlaces on the 30-metre line. This is the last. Looking for Nathan Daniels. He's going to go high again. It does go high. Wayne Headley, this is a better kick. The Aberdeen side's all onside. He's got a good bounce. And a ball has gone through to Sean Tanner. Still on the last. He's put the kick in, and that kick has gone out on the full. Needed to do something. The T-Services scoreboard, 24 points to 10 in this grand final.
It should have went through the hands, Joel. Aberdeen had an opportunity then. Because it was the last, they put the ball back up. They should have had a look.
These high kicks, they're really, really tough in this breeze, which actually seems to have died down as I say that. They're 25 metres out the Scone side. It's gone to the centre field where Brett Hyland will charge in. And a good tackle there. That's Dan Taylor and also Ben Daniels bringing him down. Scone running through with a short kick. It's gone grubber. It's over half. It's over the 30-metre line. Clayton Johnson. That'll be a knock-on.
No, it's not. That's a try to
Play's
Scone.
been called back. Play's been called back. No advantage was played there at all. Well, that was clearly a knock on.
It was a knock on 3
Over the
times.
top of his head, but he was facing his own goal line.
I think too much happened all at once. Clayton Johnson unfortunately got a bad bounce. He knocked on once or twice. Scone towed it through. Should have been a Scone try, but it's a Scone feed and loose, 25 metres out from the Aberdeen line.
Play being taken now. It's 20 metres in from the western touchline. Dave Madden feeds the scrum. Then he'll have to do that one again. The Aberdeen defence there from the scrum, they broke very, very early. They'll do the same again. They'll need to wrap up Darryl Rando, who has the ball, hangs onto it, finds a short ball. Terrific, Dean Taylor, and a good tackle too down low. It looked like it was Benny Daniels. Rando with the ball will find Wayne Headley, the fullback for Scone, before he is eventually tackled. But a ball that's gone out the back. This is where they're dangerous, Scone. This loose play, this is where they're very, very dangerous. Held up now. That's Justin Whitehead for Scone. The ball will come back towards centre field. Ross Duggan puts the head down, tries to drive and find the line. He can't do it. They're 3 metres out, just almost centre field. Dave Madden with the ball, an inside ball that has found Wayne Headley. He stands, he tries that sidestep again. Too many Aberdeen defenders there though. Tossie Gardner will come over the top and clean him up. This is the 4th tackle, slow to get up, could have been a penalty. Johnson will find Rando, they've charged him. Rando shapes to kick, unable to do so, and he is caught. Good tackle by Nathan Daniels. They're 10 metres out, 15 in. Scone will find Sean Spence, who's reached for the line, and it looks like he may have scored. Looks like he has scored. The try has been awarded and punches have been thrown in the in-goal area. I can't quite see who's involved. Looks like it may have flared down a little bit
Sean
now.
Tanner and Shannon Keats.
Sean Tanner and Shannon Keats. I want to go on with it too. Darryl Rando involved now as well as a few other players come in. It looks like it's just going to be push and shove. The try has already been awarded though. Silly to do it if you've just scored yourself a try. You don't want to have it taken off you. The T Services scoreboard, 28 points to 10. Time has been called off. Time has been called off to find out what's happened here. Look, a couple of players could go. I mean, this niggle, Mick Jordan, thanks to the Aberdeen Bowling Club. This niggle, someone could...
There's a lot of niggle going on, and it sort of lifted the Scone side to no end. Aberdeen have not had possession in the second half. They had it all in the first half and failed to capitalise on that. Scone, on the other hand, have had possession in the second half on the back of a few penalties as well, and they're starting to capitalise. John Johnson got out of dummy half then. He found the winger. Scone scored a try. John Johnson's vision is impeccable. He's had a great game.
Just checking, there's 27 minutes approximately to go in this grand final. The score 28 points to 10. I reckon that was the winning try.
Well, you'd think so. Scone are going from strength to strength now. They look a very good side. As I said, the first 10 Aberdeen came out with aggression. They had a different preparation of the game than Scone. They dominated the game and couldn't come up with points. Now Scone are starting to... If they rest, Aberdeen will put some tries on them. But I don't think they will. They're a great side.
We'll take an NRL update thanks to the Scone Golf Club. It's the T Services Group 21 Grand Final thanks to Telstra Countrywide on the Hunters 2NM.
Just under 20 minutes left of the first half. The Broncos lead the Panthers 12-0.
Waiting for play to get underway here. The ball just falls off them now, and Stephen Bridge will get us underway in just a second. Scott Pennell still on the bench. He looks like he definitely won't be coming back. He's left the jumper on though. A few players in front of the kicker. That's okay. Dave Madden for Scone. He has the ball and offloads to Adrian Golich. He's been strong coming off from that eastern touchline there today. Only the one blunder when he dropped the ball. John Johnson from dummy half will hold it. And it's Ross Duggan who will charge in. The socks are down, but he's strong and he will be held now. Eventually Stephen Bridge involved that tackle and just throwing him back too. Slow play the ball. Johnson will get it on Shannon Keats. He's held it up. A good tackle by Brett Flaherty. Able to get the ball away though, and Sean Spence for Scone making an extra 10 metres now. They're 45 metres out. They're 2 metres in from the western touchline. Ball goes to the left. Dave Madden. He will go to the boot. Sean Spence will be running through. He's offside though. They'll give the player a little bit. And it's Sean Tanner picks it up on his own try line. Runs over the 10 and makes about 15 metres out and about 10 metres in from the western touchline. He'll play the first there. It's Clayton Johnson for Aberdeen making it over the 20-metre line, almost centre field for the second tackle. Good tackle there by Brad Adams from Scone. Graham Huddleston with the ball, charges in, able to get a ball out the back to Clayton Johnson. He's got a bit of support, he's unable to get to it though, 30 metres out. Aberdeen really need to get out of here now. Sean Tapper's got the elastic band wound up. They don't use him though. Stephen Bridge from dummy half, making 10 metres on the 40-metre line. A strong tackle by Shannon Keats and Sean Spence. Aberdeen go through the hands. It's Nathan Daniels on the fourth tackle. It's gone through the back line. The ball has come to Sean Tanner. It's been knocked back, collected though by Brett Hyland for Scone, and Scone will now go on the attack 30 metres out and 10 metres in from the eastern touchline. holding it up a little bit there. That looks like it is Dean Taylor, the centre for Scone.
Well, Aberdeen failed again. They've dropped the ball, trying to swing the ball in their own half. They got into trouble through the wind, and now on the defensive.
Ross Duggan in a very, very big tackle there. It looks like it was Dean, second rower for Aberdeen, Ben Hagan. Oh, Adrian Gollage has stepped around and he will score that. That's not the grand final. I don't know what is. There's a fight now again. It's on again. Let it go. Adrian Gollage has scored a terrific try.
It's Sean Tanner again. He really needs to relax. He's the captain. He's the guy they need to look to now. If Aberdeen are going to make some sort of impression in this game, they've got to have cool heads and come back at Scone. Scone now are thinking they won a premiership. They're playing good footy. They're rolling every set of six at them and very fast play the balls. And that's where they're getting Aberdeen. There's no two ways about it.
The Aberdeen defence has just got sloppy.
It has.
Simple.
It's like they've given up, and it's disappointing. Probably disappointing for all the supporters too. Aberdeen need to lift now and try and do something with this game. Don't fight every time something goes against you. Play footy.
The T-Services scoreboard currently 32 points to 10. We'll check the NRL in just a minute, and at Scone Park here there's still 23 minutes to go in this grand final. We'll check an NRL update thanks to the Scone Golf Club.
The Panthers still running into that breeze. They've made a bit of a comeback. The Broncos lead 12-4.
It's the T-Services Group 21 Grand Final thanks to Telstra Countrywide on the Hunters 2NM. There's only 23 minutes left to play in the 2003 Group 21 Rugby League season. Scone looking pretty comfortable at the moment. T-Services scoreboard 32, Aberdeen 10. Kick to come.
John Johnson's got this kick lined up. Time has been blown back on. This would to make it 34 points to 10. No mistake with that in the breeze. No mistake with that. The T-Services scoreboard. Actually, it's 34 points to 10. So we wait for play to get back underway. Let's take another special comment from Mick Jordan, thanks to the Aberdeen Bowling Club.
Well, the only way Aberdeen will win this game now is to throw caution to the wind on a day with a big win and start to really open up. That's the only way they're going to win. They need to muscle up in defence, but make sure they go for the big play every time now. That's the only way they'll win this game.
Well, defence is the key, and that's where they really need to pick up. They seem to be attacking quite well. No tries in this second half for them yet, though. Scone with the ball. They are tackled 35 metres out, 25 metres out from their own line. They're 15 metres from the eastern touchline. It's Brett Hyland who will charge in, and eventually he is brought down now by Graham Huddleston for the Aberdeen Tigers. Darryl Rando will kick it on his 30-metre line. A big torpedo kick. The fullback's not at home. It's going to charge down. Tim Lonigan for Aberdeen will pick it up on his own 10-metre line. Centre field, he's able to beat one. Shows the ball but doesn't offer it. He stepped back inside, making good yards. That's a terrific return of the kick there, making 25 metres and 35 metres out from their own line now as they take it to Dan Taylor. He's got the head down and is met by the Scone defence. Going for a shoulder charge was Adrian Gollage. He did miss that one though. Stephen Bridge for Aberdeen at dummy half. He's sent the ball back towards Nathan Daniels. He's got Carrots Bowen in support and he's charged in, tackled by... looking to get the ball away, in fact, before being wrapped up by Dave Madden for the Scone side. Peter Warden just gone into the game for Scone, and Brett Hyland getting a well-deserved break. As Darryl Bowen for Aberdeen will find some easy yards.
Great play from Stephen Bridge at hooker.
Stephen Bridge holds the ball up before he shapes it to pass towards Nathan Daniels. Daniels has the ball now.
No runners, Joel.
No, they've gone quiet.
Aberdeen having a rest here.
They've gone to sleep. The ball keeps coming up. Mark Wilton, a run around, finds Stephen Bridge before he darts back inside, and he'll be tackled now 21 metres out. Centre field on the last. Nathan Daniels puts the hand up. He's going to send it through the hands. What they've got to do. Ben Daniels, the kicks come off the side of the boot. Lee Mitchell has jumped for it before the ball has come down. That'll be a knock-on. That'll be a knock-on, and a Scone loose head and feet 15 metres out from their own line. In fact, it will be a changeover.
Well, Aberdeen look lost. They're not posing any questions to the Scone defence. Scone number up man on man. They're holding Aberdeen out. Aberdeen are trying hard, but they just look lost.
T-Services scoreboard at the moment. Scone 34, Aberdeen 10. We've only got 20 minutes left in this final.
Johnson kicks the ball. Another one that's come off the side of the boot. Luckily, because there was no fullback back, Stephen Bridge has charged back. He's picked it up on the halfway line, makes 10 metres. 40 metres out on the first tackle. Aberdeen will continue to go on the attack through Darryl Bowen, who seems to have stepped up a notch. Strong tackle, though. John Johnson getting himself involved, as well as McWhitney. Just Whitney. No, Daniels, shut up. Ben Daniels has the ball floated from his brother before he's tackled on the 30-metre line. We're centre field. The Scone defenders getting themselves back on side. Dean Taylor for Aberdeen will charge in. Makes himself a good 8 metres. That's the third tackle. Stephen Bridge finding Shane Tapper. got the head down strong as he makes good yards. Now centre field, 12 metres out. This is the last tackle. They need to be doing something with it. The ball has come to Nathan Daniels. Nathan's good, a little grubber in. It's a nothing grubber, and it's dived on by Brad Adams.
That's the whole story of Aberdeen today. They cannot breach this defence. A magnificent defence from Scone.
If ever they needed a repeat set of 6, that is when they needed it. Scone with the ball as they are now tackled. They're 12 metres out and about 15 metres in from the western touchline. That's the second tackle. Slow to get up is Adrian Golich. Eventually comes up though and has played the ball back for Dean Taylor for Scone. An Aberdeen player going over high, missing with a swinging arm though. Peter Warden just waiting in dummy half. Eventually Graham Huddleston. He's still niggling in those play the balls. Still niggling in them. He's gone high on another player eventually though. Ball's gone to ground. A little bit scrappy. Can't quite see who's got it. I think Daryl Bowen's going to come up. No.
Well, look, the quality of the game's now capitulated. It started to drift off a little bit. And Scone have got well in front, 34-10. Let's hope Aberdeen don't shut up shop. They really need to attack. They can't afford to base their game on defence now. It has to be attack. It's got to be points.
And look, they've been good today, the Tigers. They've really
tried
shut
hard.
up to play. They've got better every single week, and that's a better performance this week than they did in the major semi-final.
Most definitely, but they're playing a side that is very, very, very good. I tell you, Scone in the first half hung in nicely and actually led the first half, and you wouldn't think it with the weight of possession Aberdeen had.
Scone win to Aberdeen, and they will be tackled in the Scone territory now. They're 38 metres out from the Scone line.
Touchy's in.
10 metres
Touchy's in again.
Touchy's in again.
And that was a great tackle from Taylor. That was a great tackle. There was nothing in that at all.
Nothing at all. We might take an NRL update in just a couple of seconds. We find out what the touch judge has come in for. Just niggle again. Ross Duggan has been called out. We'll take that NRL update thanks to the Scone Golf Club.
Well, the Broncos have just crossed the line, but video ref decision is pending. If it's right, it will be 16-4.
Final thanks to Telstra Countrywide on 2NM here at Scone Park. T-Services scoreboard, Scone 34, Aberdeen 10.
Well, and it's still 13 aside. Still no one sent in the sin bin for this niggle in the play of the ball. Stephen Bridge will tap the ball and find a rampaging Tossie Gardner who will be tackled 10 metres out. A ball goes out the back and fortunately Stephen Bridge holds it up. It's gone to ground. Darryl Rando for Scone will pick it up. He's got a bit of room to move. He's fine the pass and they continue going. That's Whitney for Scone, tackled on the 30-metre line. They're 15 in from the western touchline. Rando, a dummy half, sets the ball out to Brad Adams. The Scone defence up very, very fast. I doubt that if they were onside.
As I said, the only way Aberdeen will win this game is to squeeze the ball out and keep attacking. That's what they did. They came up with a mistake, and that will happen.
Peter Warden finds John Johnson and Sean Spence with a bit of room to move. He's gone to the boot. He's put it on the inside. Peter Warden is charging after it. It will be Tim Lonigan for Aberdeen who's been able to collect it. The ball has come out. Dave Madden's towed it through. There's fight. Was he taken out? Stephen Bridge had a hand on him. The referee has blown the penalty. That's exactly what happened. Well, they had no right at all. Stephen Bridge is probably faster than Dave Madden. This could be professional.
It probably should have been a penalty try.
It probably could have been a penalty try, but Stephen Bridge, I'd have picked him quicker than Dave Madden anyway. He didn't need to hold him back, but he's held him back now. Scone will go on the attack through the help of a penalty. They're 3 metres out from their Aberdeen line and they're 20 metres in.
Again, Lonigan failed to control possession and Aberdeen on the back end of it again.
John Lawler, who must be about 60 years old, has gone in and for that first tackle. He's injected into the game. Scone tackled.
I think he's 59, actually.
59. He said birthday's on Monday. Scone will hold it up. Adrian Golich will be able to get a ball out the back. Finds John Johnson. He would love to get a try in this grand final. It is his first grand final that he's played. 22. He's wrestled the ball down.
Oh, Mark Riddell eats your heart out. That was Mark Riddell all over.
Well, there seemed to be, I think there was about 5 Aberdeen players trying to hold him up and he's been able to wrestle the ball down and John Johnson able to put it down for a try. About 5 metres to the right of the uprights and he'll try and convert his own try there. The T-Services scoreboard is 38 points to 10 and a kick to come.
Let's hope Aberdeen don't back out of this game completely now. There's still time for them to get some credibility back, but if Scone keep dominating the way they are, we could be in for a record score.
Look, 16 minutes left in this second half. It must be hard for Aberdeen to pull themselves back together.
Yeah, most definitely. They've been on the back end of some good play from John Johnson. A few penalties have gone against them and stuff like that. They've been unlucky. They were attacking a minute ago. They squeezed the ball out. Tossie Gardner got a beautiful ball away. Bridge got another ball away. They were unlucky, Aberdeen, and all of a sudden they're on the back end of it again.
We'll take an NRL update just after this kick. Just lining it up now.
Yeah, we're just waiting for John Johnson to take this kick to take the T-Services scoreboard to 40 points to 10. He's had a big breath. In he comes. Strikes it beautifully. He even fell over when he did it.
Still managed to get their T-Services scoreboard. Scone 40, Aberdeen 10. So let's take an NRL update thanks to the Scone Golf Club.
That video ref awarded that try. That makes it 16-4 with a kick to come. In fact, yes, it's now 18-4. The Broncos lead the Panthers 18-4.
Thanks, Ed. It's the T-Services Group 21 Grand Final. Thanks to Telstra Countrywide on the Hunters 2&M from Scone Park. Scone currently 40 to Aberdeen 10 as we check the T-Services scoreboard. Play back underway.
Dave Madden, beautiful catch there, marks the ball, and it will be Adrian Gollage that will charge into the line. He goes straight this time, makes some good yards. And they're 25 metres out and about 10 in from that eastern touchline. Not long to go, about 15 minutes or so. 14 and a half, in fact, and it's John Lawler with the ball. He's tackled. Stands to play it. John Johnson will go from dummy half. He's tried to duck under a low one. He can't duck under it because he's got him around the nose. And that looks like it might be Dan Taylor. Just a bit of a careless tackle, maybe a little bit tired, just getting a bit sloppy. A special comment thanks to the Aberdeen Bowling Club.
Yeah, I can't believe that Bridge is playing at fullback at the moment. Aberdeen need to score tries. They need Bridge in the line. He can make a break. He can create something. They've put him back to fullback. Mistake by the Tigers. If they've got 15 to go and going to get some credibility, they need to make some attacking football happen. Bridge is the man.
2&M call team keeping an eye out for the McDonald's Musselbrook Player of the Day. A couple of leading contenders. We'll bring you up to date with that soon.
Yeah, look, John Johnson's still my man at the moment. He's gone really well.
So is this guy, Dean Taylor.
Yeah, look, he's had a great run there. 20 metres, gets over halfway, and now on the 40-metre line, he plays the ball. Peter Warden will find John Lawler, who will just run hard and hard and hard all day long.
And that 59, that's an outstanding achievement.
59, celebrates his 60th birthday tomorrow. Dave Madden goes through the back line, finds Darryl Rando, and that's Wayne Headley holding the ball up now on 30-metre line. They're 20 metres in from the western touchline. Play continues down the right-hand side, and it's Johnson who's put a little grubber through, looking for Sean Spence. Clayton Johnson cleaning up and getting a pass back to Stephen Bridge, who's playing at fullback. He's picked up and he is carried back into the touch.
Have a look at Scone. They have lifted in the second half. They were behind the 8 ball as far as the play went. Not on the scoreboard in the first half. Now, definitely this grand final will go to Scone. Their defence is impeccable.
Yep, they're making good yardage too. They're on a run. And Sean Tanner for Aberdeen gets us underway with the line dropout. He finds Dave Madden, who will send the ball back inside. Finds Adrian Gollage again. He's run off him all day long. Gone very well. That's the first tackle. He will slant very slowly before he plays the ball back to Peter Ward. And John Lawler will have a run. Dossie Gardner involved with that tackle and eventually brought down to involved with Ben Hagan. Warden from dummy half finds Madden, finds Darryl Rando. The ball continues to the right before Shannon Keys has put it down. Good pass. Good
yeah, it was
pass.
a good ball, little flat, and the Aberdeen defence was up there in his face and subsequently dropped the ball.
Gardner for Aberdeen will charge onto it. He's going to keep going too. It's not over until the siren sounds for these boys. Ben Hagan for Aberdeen will have a charge, and that'll be the third tackle on the 30-metre line at about 25 metres in from the western touchline. Sean Tanner with a cutout ball towards the right has been able to find Lee Mitchell. Been a little bit quiet, although most of the centres, well, the centres have been for Aberdeen
I think
today.
Taylor's been on his case all day. He's a young fella, so they put pressure on him, and Taylor's a very good footballer.
Wilden for Aberdeen runs onto the ball and is tackled, plays it back to Nathan Daniels. He's going to find Ben Hagan, who's put the ball down, needs to get on it quickly, and Tossie Gardner has got onto it. That ball went back. And no timeout because Tossie Gardner's just gone down, a little bit hurt.
Well, I tell you what, I think Aberdeen supporters must know that it's over now because you look at the cars starting this mass exodus from over on Tiger Hill.
Disappointing from Aberdeen's point of view, but they've tried hard today.
They have.
Scone are a very good side, and we need to give them credit. I think that they are outstanding with everything they do. They hung in the first half, and look at them now. They're a great footy side.
They'll take Gardner off, and it'll be Darryl Bowen to play the ball. The time will be blown back on just as soon as the referee gives us the nod. Away it goes. Mark Wilden will throw the ball back to Nathan Daniels. It's the last tackle. He's put a big kick in. He'll be looking to find the deck. Not a bad effort by Justin Whitehead. Eventually picked up though, and he will meet Tim Lonigan and Lee Mitchell. In fact, run around him. Good run, and Brad Milton will eventually be involved with the tackle as he brings him down now on the 35-metre line, almost centre field. Dave Madden finds himself at dummy half, and John Lawler put the hand up, runs in. Big shoulder charge by Darryl Bowen that has gone and missed, but good tackle by Ben Hagan and also Mark Wilden. Warden for Scone will go to the right-hand side to where he'll find Brad Adams in the centre of the field. Just short of halfway, Scone will be standing to play the third tackle. Slow in the play the balls here as Warden goes to the left. Dave Madden, he'll put the chip over the top. Been able to, almost able to regather before he's knocked on. Aberdeen picking the ball up though through Sean Tanner. Stands to play the ball. It's Daryl Bowen for Aberdeen getting over the 40-metre line and wrapped up in a good tackle there. The ball has come loose. It came loose because there was a Scone hand involved. A special comment thanks to the Aberdeen Bowling Club.
Yeah, finally the poor old Tigers have got a penalty, and that was on the back end of a Scone mistake. David Madden now, the Scone side's got a lot of confidence. They're trying everything. Dead unlucky there, Madden. If he's regathered that ball, they've scored again on the post, but the Tigers have come up with the ball now 35 metres out from the Scone line.
The T-Services scoreboard 40 points to 10 in favour of Scone. There is just under 10 minutes to go. Brad Milton for Aberdeen will charge into this ball, makes 10 metres and into Scone territory. Now they're 28 metres out and 10 metres in from the eastern line. Stands up. Daryl Rando was tackler. He'll find Graham Huddleston, who would run onto this ball hard, gets the ball out the back to Ben Hagan. Ben Hagan looks for support, unable to find it for number 2. They're 20 metres out. They're in the centre field. The ball comes to the left. A high ball for Nathan Daniels. Finds his brother Ben Daniels now. Not making much yardage. They're 15 from the western touchline. Sean Tenner goes to dummy half, goes to the right-hand side for Nathan Daniels. He takes the defence on and he's upended and slammed onto the back. A good tackle there, including Whitney and also Peter Warden. Sean Tanner shapes the kick. He hangs onto it though, charges in. This will be the last. Mark Wilden, there was no dummy half. The ball somehow gone to Nathan Daniels though, and Jason Phelps for the ball in the back line. Here's a chance for Brett Flaherty, who's put the kick into the in goal. It's cleaned up by Wayne Headley, won't get out, and that will be a line dropout. A special comment thanks to the Aberdeen Bowling Club.
That was great play from the Tigers. Ben Daniels got involved. Brett Flaherty, who's been quiet today, limited opportunities, dead unlucky, little chip through. Aberdeen couldn't come up with the points. Jason Phelps back on the field now. Nice little pass. Aberdeen unlucky. Scone on the defensive now.
NRL update in just a sec. Checking the T-Services scoreboard here at Scone Park. Scone 40, Aberdeen 10. NRL update thanks to the Scone Golf Club.
Just under 3 minutes left in the first half, and it's the Panthers with all the work to do. They trail the Broncos 18 points to 4.
Thanks, Ed. T-Services Group 21 Grand Final. Thanks to Telstra Country on Hunters 2&M.
And the line droppers just happened about halfway. Daryl Bowen making 20 metres. A terrific run. The Scone defence a little bit slow to get up. He'll be tackled at centre field. Stephen Bridge finds Phelpsy before he is met by John Lawler. And a good low tackle too by Peter Warden. They stand, plays the ball. Graham Huddleston will run in to make 5 or 10 metres before he bumps out of the tackle. Looking to shape the ball, but he's brought down now. Daryl Rando will tackle him. They're centre field and about 18 metres out from the Scone try line. Comes to the left-hand side. Short ball for Nathan Daniels, who can't hang on to it. The ball has been dropped, and it'll be Brett Hyland for Scone, who will be tackled now 8 metres out from his own line, 10 metres from the western touch line. Shannon Keats for Scone will run from dummy half. Not a bad run either before he's upended by Graham Huddleston. Held down to the tackle, but stands, plays the ball back to Peter Warden. There's Brad Adams ready to take the ball and run into Ben Hagan, who does the whoopsie-do with him before he brings him down. We're centre field. We're 25 metres out from the line. It's the fourth tackle. A good ball for Sean Spence, the winger of Scone, who's gone inside to look for a little bit of work, making about 10 metres. 38 metres out from their own line. They'll look for the kick early now, and it's going to be the centre for Scone who puts it through. It's Dean Taylor. Sean Tanner ready for that, standing nice and deep. Good work too for Dean Taylor to run up there and get it on. The ball has gone to the left though, and it will be Clayton Johnson.
That's
who
great
will
defence from
try
Scone.
and stay in. He does stay in. He does stay in. Well, he's gone out now. He's gone out.
No, he was definitely in. Great run from Clayton Johnson. He was definitely under pressure there, but he hung on.
Players on halfway line, about 10 metres from the western touchline. The ball's played back to Stephen Bridge. He finds Nathan Daniels. An inside ball for Graham Huddleston, who is strong, very strong.
Hasn't he had a great
Sean
game
Spence
for the
getting
Tigers?
Involved.
Huddleston's been outstanding all day.
He's been very, very strong. Nathan Daniels hangs onto the ball. Gets it out to Ben Hagan before Lee Mitchell will have a jart. The 16-year-old finds Milkshake. Brad Milton before he will be tackled. Centre field, 20 metres out. They need to score, and he's dropped the ball. Oh, it's hard to watch, like a train wreck.
Nothing going right for the Tigers. That was a good piece of play from the Aberdeen Tigers. They're down and out, but that was a good piece of play. Dead unlucky. Milkshake, great run. Clayton Johnson did a real good job there out wide there. He's been heavily marked all day. Unlucky for the Aberdeen Tigers. Now they're back on the defensive.
Checking the T-Services scoreboard. Aberdeen 10, Scone 40, only 5 to go.
Look, they're out on their feet. Both sides are tired. They've given it their all this afternoon, and Rando with the ball from the scrum. He will eventually be wrestled down. Sean Tanner making that tackle, trying to steal the ball, unable to do so. He'll play it back though, and that'll be Dean Taylor as he runs the centre for Scone. He's got a ball back on the inside, finds John Johnson. In turns, find Ross Duggan, who's just been a workhorse today. I don't think he's had a rest, the second rower for Scone.
He's not the biggest bloke that plays the game either, let me tell you.
Yeah,
he goes
look,
really
more
well.
niggle going on in that play the ball. Stephen Bridge eventually gets off him, and Scone will run away from dummy half. Being able to get over, that's Reichel for Scone. He's tackled now 38 metres out. Ball back for Johnson. He's gone to the boot from dummy half. Pretty useful kick. He split the winger and the fullback, and it'll be Clayton Johnson's going to have to run down to his own try line to collect it. He does do that. Sean Spence down there in defence. He runs away from Sean, but he will be met though by Brad Adams, who he's been able to get around. He's a speedster. He is a speedster, but brought down now, and that's Justin Whitehead for Scone making the tackle. They're 22 metres out, 5 metres from the eastern touchline. It's Brad Milton for the ball. He's able to get to the 30-metre line, almost centre field. That's where the ball will go as soon as they get off him, and he can play it. It goes to Daryl Bowen, who stepped inside Brett Hyland before being tackled. Sean Spence has got himself involved in the last 10 minutes. Mick Jordan?
He certainly has. He's had a great game. Second half, quite in the first half. But the Tigers now on the attack. They're going okay.
Look, finding easy yards too as Lee Mitchell goes to the boot for a little chip ahead. Unable to gather as Justin Whitehead. He cleans up for Scone, ready to go. And that'll be the first tackle rather. It comes to the right-hand side for Scone, and they get over the 40-metre line and 42 metres out, 15 from the eastern touchline. The T-Services scoreboard 40 points to 10. There's not long to go. In fact, there's only about 3 minutes or so by our watch. Tackled now at the moment. 45 out, waiting to play the ball. It's back. John Johnson throws a dummy one side, finds Brad Adams on the left-hand side. And he's got a forward pass. He's got a forward pass in that. The T-Services scoreboard 40 points to 10. Only about 3 minutes ago in this grand final. Mick Jordan, your thoughts just so far on what you've seen?
Yeah, it's hard to call at the moment, Joel, because the game has dropped off a little bit. Aberdeen are beaten. There's no two ways about it. As I said earlier, had their opportunities in the first half, but Scone, what a great side.
It has been quiet. Ben Daniels for Aberdeen. He will be tackled. He's the 5'8" for Aberdeen from the scrum. Daryl Bowen, he's been a workhorse in this second half too. A strong tackle by Daryl Rando, playing in his final minutes of football for his career. Graham Huddleston wants the ball, unable to get it though, and tackled is Stephen Bridge. They're 2 metres in from the western touchline on the 30-metre line. A sloppy pass will find Sean Tanner in the centre field. And it keeps going out through, and Ben Hagan in the back line, number 12 for Aberdeen, gets over the 30-metre line. They're 15 from the eastern touchline. They are throwing it around, they're just not converting them into points. Sean Tanner for Aberdeen, able to avoid one before he gets the pass back to Lee Mitchell. And Lee will be stand, and 3 Scone defenders will bring him down. He's about 2 metres out from the Scone line. They want to try, they want a last try. Aberdeen throw the ball to the left. It's Nathan. The cutout pass finds Dan Taylor. He's able to take it. Shannon Keats has the ball for Scone. He's over the 30. He's over the 40. He's over the 50. Here comes Clayton Johnson. The pass has gone back inside to find Sean Spence. He's evaded one tackle and will be tackled now 35 metres out centre field. How fast is Clayton Johnson?
Yeah, he's an athlete. There's no two ways about it.
Brad Adams will go. The pace of the game seems to have picked up a little bit, and he makes 10 metres. And they're 25 metres out, 20 metres in from the western touchline. Centre field with Dave Madden finds John Johnson. A good pass out. He'll be looking for a try, Dean Taylor. He's gone strong today, all day long. John Johnson stands in dummy half, waiting for the players to get off the play the ball area. Dave Madden takes it, looks for Luke Reichel, finds him. Fire stands. Beautiful ball back to Wayne Headley, and he's able to score a try to make the T-Services scoreboard. Scone 44, Aberdeen 10. And just minutes left in this. Only about 1.5 minutes to go in this grand final. It's
pretty safe to say Scone will be the premiers this year, and deservedly so. What a great season they've had. They've played the game this way all year. Aberdeen haven't been able to come up with the goods on the day. As I said, first half, not too bad. Aberdeen now have dropped away. Good on Scone. They're a great footy side.
And they've done it without their captain, Coach Scott Pennell, who was injured in the first couple of minutes of the game.
Well, I totally expected when Scott Pennell went off they would lose a little bit of momentum, but I think you'll find Daryl Rando stepped up to the mark a little bit after that, and he made the difference. He's a great leader, knows where to go, doesn't do too much himself, but he makes sure what he does is quality. The blokes outside him got a lot of ball. The forwards kept cutting the ball in the middle. Every time Aberdeen made a mistake, Scone pounced and scored.
In his final game too, Dave Madden, they've given him the ball and asked him to take the kick. He's just placed it on the kicking tee. And he'll be hoping to get this too. He's had a strong game, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Dave Madden's been great. As I said, he started to back himself in the second half. A little bit more confidence. When the scoreboard looks that way, you do that. And Dave Madden's a great player.
Waiting for this kick to come. He might be a toe poker. The way he's shaped up, he is. He's a toe poker. And there's one for the toe pokers.
That's one more than I've ever got, Joel, that's for sure.
There's one for the toe pokers. There it is, full time at the T-Services scoreboard. Scone have run out of victory. They are the premiers, 46 points to 10. Congratulations to the Scone side. Congratulations to the Aberdeen side as well. They've had a bit of turmoil in the club, but they have really stood up, and it was a terrific game of football. A special comment thanks to the Aberdeen Bowling Club.
Yeah, I think good on Scone. What a great footy side. I think Aberdeen made a mistake. I think Steve Bridge should have been the hooker all game. To beat a side that can defend, you need to attack well, and they were too pedestrian around the play of the ball. Too many opportunities went begging in the first half. If they could have got some points in the ball, and if-of, should-haves and all that sort of stuff in the last game they played, this was the game they needed to fix that, and they didn't do it. And they needed Steve Bridge at hooker. Very smart player, off the mark and all that sort of stuff, and he probably could. Aberdeen could well have been in front in the first half, but they weren't. Graham Huddleston, I take me out off to him. He probably had 25 hit-ups in the game and offloaded 20 times. That's an outstanding effort. Tossie Gardner was great, but in all, Scone were way too strong. A very good footy, so congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a fine match between the Aberdeen Tigers and the Scone Thoroughbreds. The Scone Thoroughbreds going through the 2003 season undefeated with this grand final win. What a great effort. I'd like to call forward the touch judges to receive their medals. Angus Wally and Mark Baddage. The Muswellbrook Workers Club referee, Rodney Bauer. Intertouched referees, John Day and Terry Moore. I'd like to now call forward the Aberdeen captain coach, Sean Tanner.
I'd just like to start off by thanking the Scone boys. Great story, and I will deserve the win today. I've been the best side all year, so congratulations. To my boys, thanks for the year, boys. We did tough up over the year. But still stuck in there, put your hands up, and we're proud of the punches today. Just like to thank Hughes, Trevor Jones, and fans, and all the coaches and strategists that don't get the recognition. And most of all, I'd like to thank the Aberdeen supporters. You know, they're true and blue, and we love us all.
Right, Sean, do you want to introduce your side for the runner-up medal, please?
Yeah, number 2, Clayton Johnson. Lee Mitchell, Brett Clarity, Timmy Lonergan. Dan Daniels, Garth Daniels, Graham Harrison, Mark Gordon, Tossie Gardner, Dan Taylor, Benny Hagan, Brad Yorkshire Newton, Gareth Bone, Stephen Brissy, Shane Gaffer, Jason Phelps, Dwayne Walker, Tommy Ward,
One of these, really.
Tommy Ward, Steve Smith, Steve Smith, Trevor Jones, Jason Hoogworth, and I'd just like to thank Carl Partridge, Carl Booth, and Bonson McKinnon and Stratton, and I'll bring the medals to you, boys.
Thanks, let's hear it. Round of applause for Aberdeen Tigers. Next, I'd like to call on Scotty Pennell to come and receive the President's Shuttle and the Tui Shuttle. Scotty, you better bring someone with you, mate.
Hurry up, yeah, try it. That one, Grubby. There we are, boys.
Alright, Scotty, I bet you've got a few words to say. Yeah, just Aberdeen boys, commiserations. I think we've played this 5 times this year, and every single game's been worthy of admission to that supporters we've got, mate. They're a good side. To my boys, what else can I say? These blokes are awesome. Could not be a better bunch of blokes, and couldn't hope for anything else to happen. The first year comes from the blokes like you blokes, boys. That makes my job real easy. Scott, how about you introduce your side to come forward to receive their medals? Yeah. Wayne Headley. Johnny Spence. Shannon Keats. Dean Taylor. Justin Whitehead. Darryl Rando. David Madden. Grant College, Johnny Johnson, Rossi Duggan, Brett Island, Bradley Adams, Jason Whitney, Pete Warden, Luke Rifle, John Lawler, Rick McInerney,
And Nicholas.
as well as like Timmy Curtis. Strappers, Surly, Tomo, Pedro, eh?
Oh, sorry. Big fella.
Sensational Thompson! Sensational! Someone's lost their medal here.
Yeah.
Well, one more official medal, that is to declare the man of the match for the 2003 Peak Services Group 21 Grand Final. And that person is John A. Johnson. John A. capped off a great year for himself, a Group 21 representative, a Northern Division representative, a Country Rugby League representative, a New South Wales representative, a Group 21 Player of the Year, and now man of the match in the Grand Final. Well done, mate. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Aberdeen coming out, putting on a good display today. And to all the boys, thanks for putting your body on the line for us. Done it all year and we've capped off a marvellous season. To all the sponsors that sponsor us, it wouldn't be possible if we didn't have dues. And hope to have you next year. I don't know where I'll be, but I'll be coming back to Washington anyway on my way. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that concludes our official side of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for your patronage. Get it out. And have a good trip home. And thank you for being a part of Rugby League in 2003. Let's hear it once more for the grand final teams and the Scone winners.
Go boys, photo!
Thank you very much, Kay. And like I said, congratulations to the three grand finalists today. Three grand final winners. They are, of course, Singleton Juniors and the Scone Thoroughbreds in the reserve grade and first grade. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming. Thank you to Aberdeen, Merriwell and Denman and the other grades. Commiserations, boys, and have a great night. They've done very well in the grand final. And ladies and gentlemen, please have, like Tony said, a nice safe trip home. Thank you very much.
She's down there. Got everyone there? Go on guys, photo! Go, drink later.
Let's skip some of his son.
Trophy.